I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence. Couple 100,000 cash, a few haters, lawyer fees for new cases, and a box of blunts later I give you.
Alright.
Went to Guardia Lane last night.
My bad, y'all. I had to go grab a little hoodie. I got a
defining moment in that interview because we had already locked him into a statement about what he did the night before. He told us that he left the office and went straight home.
And now he
did it.
That he went to
He did it.
Guardia
I
Lane.
don't care what. No, he did it.
Gardner Lane is 10 miles in
He
the
trying to
opposite
backtrack.
direction.
He trying to
from
cover
Greg's
his.
home.
He did it.
He said he went to Guardia Lane by steroids that he did not want to tell us initially because it's illegal.
Guardia Lane is a high crime area in the city. There's a lot of drug dealing, so it was possible that that was the reason.
I know it. They was gonna say he went there to get
police have their doubts about Greg's
yeah,
story,
I mean.
especially as they make another observation.
But he don't have no
As we
hair,
interviewed
so
Greg,
she couldn't have pulled
we
his hair
photographed
out.
His entire body. He had what appeared to be fresh scratches in his hand. And we know that Shakita fought with her attacker, so we would expect that the killer would have scratches.
Shakita
Greg
ain't
insists
going out like
that he injured himself
man.
while on the job as a contractor.
We decided to arrest Greg for the active warrant for domestic abuse battery.
Damn.
Based
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
discrepancies
yeah.
in his interview, police secure a warrant to search Greg's home and vehicles.
Bad boy, bad boy. Oh,
As the
I
detectives
got
searched
it,
the
dude.
Mercedes, the pair of sunglasses caught their attention.
We noticed what appeared to be the speck of blood on the glasses.
Got him.
This is the vehicle that Greg Harris drove the night of the murder.
Got him.
Investigators
Tag
send
him
the
and bag
evidence
him.
to the lab for testing.
Tag him
With
and
all the
bag him.
evidence we had, we felt
Tag
that
him and
Harris was
bag
the
him.
person that killed Shakita.
Then,
What you
a surprising
cut out
turn of
woman
events
for,
sends
bro?
investigators in an entirely different direction.
You lying.
The police get a call, just an incredible call, about
You
Shakita
lying.
Tate's murder.
She said Shakita was possibly involved in a lesbian love triangle and that one of those people she was involved with possibly killed her.
LLT?
We
Not
were
a
all
LLC,
shocked
but a
when
LLT.
it came out of the blue.
Get out of here. That's probably where the head came from. I still think he did it, though.
Looked at phone records and we
I
tracked
still
down the
think he
number
did
to
it.
a cell phone in Dallas, Texas.
Come to find out,
Get
the
out of
caller
here.
was actually Greg Harris's sister.
When
He
questioned,
bold. They
Greg's
bold.
sister denies making the call and refuses to cooperate.
Don't you know they can
There's nothing
track
we can
that?
charge it with at that point. The focus of the investigation shifted back to the main person of interest, which is Greg Harris.
We also learned that Greg had
I ain't gonna lie. I stereotype. Not most. That don't matter. But don't he look like the type? Like look like when y'all. Hold on. Let me see.
The focus of the investigation shifted back to the main person of interest, which is Greg Harris.
Don't he look like one of them type dude that just like get mad quick? Like he get mad easy. Like if the grass, the lawnmower not working, he was like, man, boy, this muff. He just looked like he got a short temper. Like he real short temper. I don't know, bro. Look a little bit weird, but what he kill her for? Like that's my thing. I understand if you had your problems. Like every relationship, or you ain't even gotta have a relationship that had no problems. But every time men and women dealing with each other, it's always going to be a clash of way of living, or however you want to put it. Because we coming from not two different worlds, but they think differently than we do. We think differently than they do. So it's always going to be that little clash that come along. But I never understand like why kills, like why take someone's life? Why take somebody's life? It's not necessary for you to take that life. Like just leave. Like if you're not happy, bro, or sis, whoever, why just leave. It's never worth losing your life because you wanted to end theirs like that. So did you really take that life, or did you? I don't know. It's not worth it.
We also learned that
It's really
Greg
not.
had financial problems. His house was in foreclosure. His bills were
Oh,
behind.
so he was trying to come up.
He knows it's over. Chiquita
So
is the
they was
cash
living
cow,
together.
And if she is leaving, I get nothing. If she dies, I get half of the community property.
They was married and they ain't lived together?
They found Chiquita Tate's blood on the left lens of Greg Harris's glasses and a mixture
You're
of
going
their
to jail,
DNA
buddy.
on the right arm of that same pair of
You're
glasses.
going to jail, buddy.
Early on, the prosecution lays out the motive by pointing out Greg Harris's financial problems.
We have Chiquita Tate's blood
They
on
gonna
Greg
find it.
Harris's glasses.
They gonna find
And
it.
then the wallet on Gardner Lane. And a phony call from the sister about a love triangle. And the
That's
weave in her
wild.
hand. That was
And
found at
the
the
ha-
crime
yep,
scene.
yep.
I argued that the hair was staged and planned.
Usually,
All
if you're
of it
dying,
was.
your hand would be clenched with the hair in your hand. Her hand was open.
The defense has an entirely different view of the case. They argue that their client was unfairly targeted.
They said that she was in a dicey business, she had a lot of bad clients. Their argument was any number of people could have done it.
You just need enough reasonable doubt to think
The
maybe
blood
somebody
is
else did it.
on your eye.
After 2 weeks,
The blood was on your eye. The blood was right there. The blood was right there. How you gonna tell them that you ain't doing it? And it was on. These are your glasses, and the blood was on your eye. You gonna say that you didn't do it, bro? That's another thing I don't understand. Like if you caught, then you caught. Then just give it up, bro. Like you never gonna tell the truth. So you just gonna keep lying every time. It's gonna be a different. No, I ain't wearing them glasses. She had on them glasses when we went to the beach, but we found them in your car. Oh, she took my car, but she got her own car. Oh, well, she ran out of gas, but she got money for gas. Oh, well, the gas station was like, bro, you just gonna keep piling on lies. It's crazy.
for testimony, the jury retires to decide
Put 'em
Greg
under the
Harris's
jail.
fate. They return
Put 'em under the
only
jail.
3.5 hours later. The verdict
Put them
is
under the
unexpected.
jail.
Greg Harris is found guilty, but of a lesser charge of manslaughter rather than murder.
What?
In Louisiana, juries that have
Probably
doubts
10
about the
years.
original charge can convict defendants of a lesser crime.
Honestly, I could
So
not
that
believe
domestic-
it.
the
If the
domestic-
defense had wanted manslaughter, they would have had to concede that he did the killing, but it was in the heat of passion. But neither one of us argued manslaughter.
What was passionate
Greg
about
is
it?
sentenced to 40 years in prison, the maximum
Damn,
allowed by
for
law.
manslaughter?
Ultimately, I guess justice did win out because he was convicted and put away. But still, I feel like he should have been put away for the rest of his life.
Greg, what you done went on and took that woman life for? You ain't had to do all that, bro. I don't understand. Like, it's the oldest trick in the book. We hear about it all day. If you watch crime TV, you hear the same storyline all day. Either they was jealous, or it was a boyfriend who caught them cheating, or they was in financial trouble, and they wanted to cash out on their insurance. Bro, it's the oldest trick in the book. You ain't even try to switch it up. And then you talking about some she had hair in her hands and all. Like, bro, what from a lesbian love what? Make it make sense. Like, I don't know. You can't even try to make that make sense. You can't even begin to fucking formulate a logical explanation of how that even makes sense. Her lesbian lover came to her job to kill her because she was involved with another woman, and then she took her. Like, what? Pointless. Another senseless murder. And it's crazy because she was an attorney. Like, it's not really a lot of us that are in the legal field. Like, it's not a lot of us that's in the legal field. She was doing something, you get what I'm saying, above and beyond. You got to go above and beyond, at least from my understanding, to pass the bar and all of this other stuff, get your certifications, and, you know, don't fuck up and don't lose your certification. You might go get drunk, then they want to take back your butt. Like, nah, it's a lot that come along with that. She was a responsible young lady, just from what I saw and what I heard in the story. It sounded like she was pretty responsible, and she really ain't deserve to lose her life like that because you needed a couple dollars because you wasn't making money. They ain't even say what he did. You know it's bad when they don't say what you do for a career. Like, they didn't even give us a hint. Like, he was a volunteer in. Like, bro, he was down bad and off that woman to try to get herself up, man. I hope he burned in hell. GTG the fam, as always. I love y'all, Mo.